Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Fall Memorial Service in honor of all the people who've passed away, past church ministers, past church members, and family and friends. Solemn greetings to our divine parent of the universe. 4 sincere claps. We'll now sing the hymn Shinji no Michi on page 68 of your prayer book. Page 68, Shinji no Michi. Can everyone please rise? First verse in Japanese, second verse in English. Page 68. Be seated. Please turn to page 2 for the mediation prayer, page 2. Mediation prayer. Let us seek the sacred mediation of Hikigami Konko Daishin sincerely and wholeheartedly each and every day. May we receive the mediation anew with all our hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Hikigami Konko Daijin Sama, Hikigami Konko Daijin Sama, Hikigami Konko Daijin Sama, Hikigami Konko Daijin Sama. Purification prayer. Through the way of mediation, may our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of your divine favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings and irreverences from sins. Guide us to amend our way of living, to reflect your divine will, with a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always one with you. Purification rite, Onusa Gyoji. Let us bow our heads and purify our hearts wholeheartedly, feeding Kami-sama's blessings. Saishi Sojo, main prayer to the Divine Parent. Please be one with our head officiant as she offers the main prayers of this ceremony to express deepest gratitude, apology, and humble requests on our behalf to the Divine Parent of the universe. Let us all bow our heads in prayer.
Ikigami Konko Daijin Sama Tenchi Kane no Kami-sama, through our founder and divine mediator, Ikigami Konko Daijin, we sincerely pray to you, Tenchi Kane no, our divine parent of this vast and wondrous universe. We celebrate 160 years since the birth of the Konko faith, when our founder introduced us to your entirety and your unconditional love through sacred Totsugi mediation. On behalf of us present today, our congregation, and all your beloved children joining us in person and afar, I, Joanne Solsa, head minister of the Konko Church San Francisco Sacred Worship and Mediation Hall, humbly request to please accept our sincerest prayers of appreciation, apology, and request this morning as we hold this annual fall memorial service to pay our deepest respects and to renew and strengthen our loving bonds with the ancestral spirits of our late pioneer ministers, believers, all of our late family members, friends, and recently departed individuals. As autumn arrives in 4 days, we remind us of the workings of nature in the changing of the seasons, through the fall colors, green leaves turning to orange, red, gold, or brown. Since the wildfire season began earlier this year, we are reminded to appreciate each day that we can breathe clean air outdoors, to use our precious water and energy resources sparingly, and appreciate our shelter from the harsh elements. We pray for the rains to put out the fires, quench the dry land's thirst, and replenish our supply of life-sustaining water. Dear Divine Parent Kami, we deeply thank you for your unconditional, infinite love and divine blessings we receive from you each day of our precious gift of life. Thank you for all the experiences that help us find purpose and meaning in life. Allow us to develop strength and resilience to overcome the many challenges and hardships we face, such as loss of loved ones, income, housing, and identity, to become better people, broad-minded, open-hearted, kind, compassionate, and helpful to each other. We are also here to thank you, Divine Universal Parent Kami, for our long-standing believers, seniors 75 years and older, who deeply touch our lives as inspirations and true faith role models to each of us and their descendants. We celebrate their lives in person this year with a Senior Appreciation Luncheon as COVID protocol relaxes and the need for a vaccine becomes an annual recommendation, such as the flu shot. We are grateful to see our seniors gradually return to church in person. We greatly admire them for their strength and resilience, negotiating the COVID endemic as they went about their daily lives, expressing gratitude for each precious day, and emanating deep faith, a positive outlook, and calmness that comes with experience and age. May we walk on their bright and well-tread path instilled with Konko Daijin's many virtues. May they feel our deep appreciation and love so that we can develop an even stronger bond with them as we acknowledge their amazing and steadfast contributions to our church, our families, our community, and beyond throughout the world. Today we honor Sumi Akashi, Eiji Ayabe, Fumi Fukuda, Saburo and Lucille Fukuda, Hiroshi and Janice Fukuda, Koichi Fukuda, Keijiro Izumi, James and Sumiko Kusumoto, Yonosuke Makihara, Nana Matsuda, Phyllis Matsuno, Motoaki Matsura, Nancy Nakai, Dale Spink, Sumako Takeshita, Bernard Tom, Ken and Darlene Ueda, Sachiko Yamamoto, Linda Yamamura, Shanna Yonenaka, and all the others blessed to reach the auspicious age of 75 and beyond. We deeply apologize for all our mistakes, misunderstandings, and insecurities. Please guide us to be less judgmental of others and ourselves, be more broad-minded, open-hearted, accepting and forgiving with a kami-centered heart versus a human-centered or self-centered heart. Please guide us instead to be more helpful, kind, compassionate, and filled with unconditional love. Dear Divine Parent Kami, we pray for the end of wars and conflicts causing destruction to our world in which we live. Please allow us to survive man-made and natural disasters globally and each country rebound economically. Let us be mindful that we are all one globally inseparable, interconnected family, and may we follow the teachings of the true way of the universe that you taught our founder and divine mediator Ikigami Konko Daijin to uphold mutual respect and mutual understanding of each other in Ayo Kakeo spirit. Please continue to bless us all with our health, recovery from illnesses and injuries, healing, and maintain precious relationships, a joyful life of gratitude and peace of mind. Please help us to grow spiritually, connect sincerely heart to heart with others, and create a joyful, peaceful, loving, harmonious world of humbleness, sincerity, and gratitude. One Higami Konko Daijin Sama Tenshi Kane no Kami-sama, through our divine mediator to our divine parent of this vast and endless universe, our eternal home. We wholeheartedly thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu.
なおで、味わい。Saishu Tamaguchi Holten Sacred Evergreen Branch Offering by the Head Officiant. The Tamaguchi symbolizes our true heart of sincerity that we'll offer to the Divine Parent. Please join the officiating ministers with a bow, 4 claps, with a sincere heart, and another bow. Let us clap our hands 4 times together. Please turn to page 6 in the prayer book, page 6, for the Tenchi Kakitsuke.
Recitation of Tenchi Kakitsuke together. Kigami Konko Daijin Tenchi Kane no Kami Shinni Negae Okage wa waga kokoro ni ari Kongetsu konnichi de tanomei. Pray sincerely with all your heart. Be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever. On this very day, pray.
Please turn to page 7 for the Adoration Prayer, page 7. Adoration Prayer. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above.
We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We bow our heads in prayer toward earth rich and deep, living amidst such gifts of Kami's great giving. How happy and grateful we are. The mediation of Ikigami Konko Daijin does not stop for a single day. The protection of the Divine Parent embraces all, far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow without limit through all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous, beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, early, we praise the virtues of Kami. We honor the power of Kami.
Ichido Haire, solemn acknowledgement, 4 sincere claps. Eizen Tenza procession to the Mitama ancestral altar. Solemn greetings, Ichido Haire, to begin our prayers to the Mitama spirits of our late ministers, family, and friends, and all who have gone before us. Ichido Haire, 4 sincere claps together. Please turn to page 12 for the Mitama prayer, page 12. Mitama prayer. Spirits of those who have gone before us,
You are given the gift of life, vast and endless universe. You discharge your duties faithfully, each according to your span of years. You will be remembered eternally, your lives retold from generation to generation, honored as the foundation of our society and the roots of our families. Through the mysterious workings of Kami, you enter the Konko faith. You walk the way of Konko Daijin, respecting the will of the Divine Parent. We amass great merits through your faith to take into the world beyond and leave to your descendants. Our gratitude is boundless for your loving favors. We revere you as the ancestral spirits of our homes, our own divine spirits. We beseech you, stand by us each and every one, receive the favor of Kami, and help us to fulfill our tasks as people without failing. Protect us, guide us, enrich us, that we may never lose the way of faith, that we hand it down to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, enrich us.
Saishi Sojo, main prayer to the ancestral Mitama spirits. Let's all bow our heads in prayer.
御霊の神様、ありがとうございます。御霊の神様、お世話になっており、Dear eternal virtues of 御霊の神, the hard-working, loving, and caring Mitama spirits of our ancestors, late pioneer ministers, followers, family, friends, and all children of our divine universal parent throughout the world. With deepest reverence, we humbly offer you our sincerest prayers in person and afar at this fall memorial service before your ancestral altar. On this fine, wet morning, we welcome you into our hearts and express our deepest appreciation and fervent prayers for your eternal peace and happiness. We thank you for your love, guidance, and protection. Throughout your lifetime, you worked diligently, weathered countless obstacles, and sacrificed so much for our well-being and a better life for you and your descendants. We are forever grateful to you and enriched by your divine virtues. We are eternally grateful to our founder, Konko Daijin, who began sacred mediation 163 years ago. We are grateful to his descendants, the second, third, fourth, fifth, and presently sixth generation Konko-sama. Our late founding head minister, Reverend Yoshiaki Fukuda, second head minister, Reverend Shinko Fukuda, third head minister, Reverend Fumio Matsui, late associate ministers, Reverend Fumiko Matsui, Reverend Tokuro Kuge, and Reverend Shigeo Kawakami, as well as all our church leaders and followers, the very foundation of this church and our current 92nd year legacy of Konko Faith Outreach in 91 years as an established church here in the multiculturally diverse San Francisco Bay Area, home to millions. We are grateful, dear ancestors, for all your divine virtue that you have handed down to us and for guiding us towards having a compassionate heart of Divine Parent Kami to attain mutual fulfillment. We pray that those of you who were detained and incarcerated in 1942 at Tanfran Assembly Center, over 8,000 people of Japanese ancestry, have your names immortalized on engraved signboards at the Tanfran Memorial Site during the ribbon cutting and unveiling ceremony on August 27, 2022. Next weekend, over 125,000 names of people of Japanese ancestry in mainland US and Hawaii who were incarcerated during World War II will be immortalized in the book name monument at the Japanese American National Museum in Los Angeles. You will forever be remembered. We sincerely apologize for the names we forget to thank you, for the times we forget to thank you or seek your guidance and protection. At this time, we express special prayers for beloved believers who transitioned to their spiritual form since last fall and pray for their eternal peace and happiness. Minister's Assistant Nobusuke Fukuda, Elders Mabel Kitamata and Kinya Matsuno, and followers Alice Oyama and Francis Telosa. And Konko Church of San Jose's Minister's Assistant Tokie Mary Kubo. We also pray all the new ancestral spirits resulting from both natural and man-made causes, including the United Kingdom's human treasure, Queen Elizabeth II, at age 96. Dear Mitama no Kami, with your wisdom and virtue, please continue to guide, protect, and support all of us in our daily lives as we strive to overcome hardships, losses, and let go of doubts, fears, insecurities, negative thoughts and emotions clouding our hearts and minds. May we be patient, understanding, endure and overcome pain and sorrow to recover and heal completely, especially as the COVID variants spread more quickly, although tend to be less severe. Please guide us to feel one with our Divine Parent Kami and our interconnectedness with all of you, each other, and all living things. Please guide us to have absolute faith and have courage in our efforts to share the Konko faith with others, with messages of kindness and compassion, so they too can feel Kami's love, countless blessings, and attain peace of mind, joy, and harmony. As we celebrate your honorable lives and great virtues today, we also pledge to honor your spirits by caring for our families, our community, our nation, and all people between heaven and earth. We honor our elders and your descendants today, who are 75 years and older, with this prayer and a senior appreciation luncheon. Please accept our wholehearted offered and sacred evergreen branches presented today as an expression of our love, respect, and devotion to each of you. Mitama no Kami-sama, arigatou gozaimasu. Mitama no Kami-sama, osewa ni natte orimasu. We deeply, deeply thank you.
Note it as you were. Saishu Tamaguchi Holten Sacred Evergreen Branch Offering by the head officiant. Sacred Evergreen Branch Offerings by the congregation. The entire congregation is invited to offer the Tamaguchi Sacred Evergreen Branch, which symbolizes our true hearts of sincerity that we'll be offering to the Mitama ancestral spirits. Please turn the branch clockwise until the stem faces the altar. Place it on the table. Bow for a moment of a personal prayer. Clap 4 times sincerely and then bow again. Please offer the sacred Tamaguchi branches 2 or 3 people at a time. Thank you. Please turn to page 36. 36 of the prayer book for the Sosen Sanji prayer, page 36.
Sosen Sanji, Yoyo no Oya wa waga
永遠に我が神と心尽くしてつきまつらな心尽くしてつきまつらな尊き御親の神たちよ海の子のために家の柱を沈め立てたまえ初子のために世のなりわいを守り助けたまえ隔離世の見えぬ境にましませども見尽くしみの心は薄潮に変わらせたまわず咲きみたまの真っ先草木はえたまえくしみたまのくしびに恵みたまいて志は薪の柱の動きなくないわぶつぶつなめのゆるびなく真心清らに励み努めしめたまえうからやからやおらぎあいて日にけにうらやすく楽しましめたまえついに寿司よのことを得て神の御門に参らん時には必ずしも迎え甘えみつくしみこむらしめたまわんものと神の実りの絶えなるかしこみかたじけなみみ親の恵みのおぼろげならぬうれしみ喜び申すことみ心も涼やかにきこしめしたまえと申す穴くしびのみ親の御霊穴くしびのみ親の御霊穴とのみ親の神穴とのみ親の神
一度入れ solemn acknowledgement, 4 sincere claps. Shinzen ni tenza, procession to the Kami altar. We'll now sing the song Shining Shimmering Light on page 46. On page 46, Shining Shimmering Light. Can everyone please rise?
With a heart caught up in doubt and worry, I face my life every morning, wanting to shine, but somehow holding back joy and fear swirl within my heart. Still I know even one as small as I can run into someday and find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light glowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high. For we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. When I'm down and ready to surrender, when times are hard and it seems so dark, just knowing each day that I'm never on my own gives me strength and courage to try harder. Holding hands with my friends standing by my side, swinging arms together we will walk to the shining, shimmering, brilliant light glowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high. For we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high. For we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives.
Please turn to the person next to you and around you and behind you. Oh, and say thank you for being here today. Thank you. Thank you. Look up. Yeah. Alchemy 3. We're going to read Konko Faith, page page 73. I'm going to read Konko Faith, our creed. We believe in Tenchi Kane no Kami, the divine parent of the universe. Our founder, Konko Daijin, embraced Kami's revelations and as divine mediator answered the call to eternal mediation. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled through Kami. Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for Kami's mysterious, wondrous, and mundane. Blessings begin with our own hearts filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly to Kami, today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, finding peace of mind. We live our faith and service to Kami, each other, and our world, nurturing and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have gone before us, spirits one with Kami, caring for us eternally. We respect and appreciate other paths taken by humanity towards spiritual fulfillment.
Thank you. Today's sermon, which will be done by Reverend Alan Matsui.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our fall memorial service. Today, we're here to appreciate and be grateful, to remember, appreciate, and be grateful for our ancestors, and others who have been here before us, have come here before us. I say appreciate and be grateful for. I say that because what's the difference between appreciation and gratitude? Appreciation is the beginning of gratitude. Gratitude is the completion of appreciation. Appreciation may consist of words, but gratitude is shown in action. Why? Gratitude. In the Konko faith, we stand on two spiritual legs or foundations, beliefs. And that is in Kami-sama, the divine, Kami-sama, the universe that has given us the gift of life and that provides for us constantly, and our ancestors, those who have come before us. We have special services to celebrate both Kami-sama and our ancestors. The Spring Memorial Service, Summer Tenchi Kane no Kami service, the Fall Memorial Service, this service, and our Winter Tenchi Kane no Kami service. Today at our Fall Memorial Service, this is where we take time out of our busy schedules and lives to remember and appreciate those who come before us, everyone who has been instrumental in our church. We wouldn't be here today without our ancestors. We all know this biologically. But the Konko faith, Konko Daijin, teaches us that they left us with something more. In Japanese, this something more is called toku, or virtue. Toku is like a spiritual, it's something that as we do the right things and as we accumulate virtue, then it's there for our descendants and those after us to draw upon. And so this concept is more than just the biological blessings that we receive from those who have come before us. It's more than that. And in fact, this church, this beautiful church that we have, I think is part of the spiritual legacy of our ancestors who have come before us. Joanne Sensei has been here for, I think it's taken her more than a day. and she remembers and recites. She has it all written down in a book. The ancestors who have come before us, the pioneers who have come before us, and that have left their toku, their virtue with us in this building. And we, all of us, are the beneficiaries of that toku. And it's like a bank account. So depending on how we live, we could build up that bank account of virtue, or we can bring it down. And that's up to us and how we live our lives. Now, of course, as we benefit from the toku of those who came before us, we are generating toku for those who come after us, even those who are here now, but we're generating that. And so to have that type of feeling and to realize that, I think, gives us maybe an additional bit of purpose in our lives. Again, how do we develop toku? By living lives that matter. And I have a favorite poem by a Michael Josephson that he says it much more eloquently than I, and so I'd like to read that to you. What will matter? Ready or not, someday it will all come to an end. There will be no more sunrise, no minutes, hours, or days. All the things that you collected, whether treasured or forgotten, will pass to someone. Your wealth, fame, and temporal power will shrivel to irrelevance. It will not matter what you owned or what you were owed. Your grudges, resentments, frustrations, and jealousies will finally disappear. So too, your hopes, ambitions, plans, to-do lists will expire. The wins and losses that once seemed so important will fade away. It won't matter where you came from or what side of the tracks that you lived on at the end. It won't matter whether you are beautiful or brilliant. Even your gender and skin color will be irrelevant. So, what will matter? How will the value of your days be measured? What will matter is not what you bought, but what you built, not what you gave. What will matter is not your success, but your significance. What will matter is not what you, but what you taught. What will matter is every act of integrity, compassion, courage, or sacrifice that enriched, empowered, or encouraged others to emulate your example. What will matter is not your, but your character. What will matter is not how many people you knew, how many will feel a lasting loss when you're gone. What will matter is not your memories, but the memories of those who loved you. What will matter is how long you will be remembered, by whom, and for what. Living a life that matters doesn't happen by accident. It's not a matter of circumstance, but of choice. Choose to live a life that matters. So this is a poem by Michael Josephson, and I've been asked many times to repeat that so that people can find this. It's readily available on the internet. Beautiful poem, I think, and I appreciate how he phrases what I think this faith is all about, how we live this life. We don't focus on an afterlife. We feel and we believe and we teach that how we live this life is what we can control today, and what will happen is naturally we will return to Kami-sama, our spirits will return to Kami-sama, and our memories and our actions and our deeds will result in toku being passed on to those after us. I have to say that it's not easy for me to remember this feeling of appreciation and acknowledging our ancestors, acknowledging our kami-sama. And so to help us to do that, we have this wonderful church here, this beautiful church that we can have services in and get together in, to be with like-minded people. This church is a community. It's not something that one has to join to be a part of. Everyone is welcome. Our founder taught us that everyone is a child of Kami. Everyone is welcome. Everyone belongs. And we have these services like this fall memorial service to help us to remember. We also have services throughout the year. So we have weekly services and monthly services to help us to train, to remember, to appreciate, and to express our gratitude, and to be grateful. I keep talking about being grateful. Why is gratitude, why is being grateful important? Why do I think it's important? I think it's because being more grateful brings us more happiness. I think it's kind of like a scientific law. I mean, we all have heard of some of these scientific laws, right? So like if I were to let go of this phone, what's going to happen? It's going to fall down. That's the law of gravity. And we all expect that. What is a scientific law? A scientific law predicts the results of certain conditions. So I drop this phone, it's going to fall. It's law of gravity. There's also a law of gratitude. And the law of gratitude, when I Googled it, the more we are thankful for, the more we will attract things to be thankful for. Gratitude makes us happier. Let me read that again. The more we are thankful for, the more we will attract things to be thankful for. Just like Mother Earth is attracting this phone and causing it to fall. The law of gratitude says that the more we are thankful for, the more we will attract things to be thankful for. So that's not as famous or well known as the law of gravity. And so people may say, well, how do we know that's true? I can experience in my many years has shown me and taught me that that is true. How many people think that's crazy, or how many people actually think that they agree with that type of concept? That we are thankful, the more we will attract things to be thankful for. Well, okay, great. We have a good number of hands going up. And so that is our hope as sensei here at Konko Church. We are here every day of the year to help people to develop this sense of gratitude, to help people to remember, to appreciate the things in their lives. We have so much to be grateful for in our lives. But so often we take things for granted. And sometimes we could use a little bit of help to remember to be grateful to Kami-sama, to be grateful for this rain that we have today. It's easy to think, oh, we wish it was a sunny day. Well, to have this rain is to be grateful for this. And to be grateful for our ancestors and all that they've left for us. As part of this faith, during every day, people are welcome to come in and just feel this space. And this space feels spiritual. Many people just feel comfortable to just come in and sit and feel closer to Kami-sama and to our ancestors. And we also have this function called Toritsugi, where sensei is available to just talk. And they can listen to your request or your prayers or what's bothering you and help you to realize our place in the universe and to appreciate. And the sensei are here to listen and to, if you want, to talk about things that are going on in your life. And that's available every day. And then we have weekly services that help us to provide a place where people can feel comfortable and get together as a group and maybe have a little bit more interaction. And so people can ask questions or talk about what's going on in their lives as part of a group. And then we have our monthly services. And monthly services are a chance for us to get together where we ask people who maybe they don't have the time to get together once a week or once a day. And maybe they live far away. Well, we ask people to come together for our monthly services for each sense of community, for an opportunity for us to see each other, to be with people who have like minds and feel a spiritual connection. And it's, if you look at the book in front of you, this is a book, Live with Faith. It was written by our founder of this San Francisco church, Reverend Yoshiaki Fukuda. And on page 41, number 4, it says, the Konko faith does not emphasize attending church service. However, you, your ministers, your church, and Kami-sama will feel happy with a robust attendance at the monthly service. The more people attending the service, the more energy the congregation will have, the more motivated the ministers will be in giving his or her sermon, and the more positive you will feel about your faith. You will realize blessings more easily. And so we are striving to get past and move on from the COVID pandemic. It's been a rough few years. Many people are still coming into a closed environment. For those of you who aren't here today, but most people here are wearing masks. And we have learned, science has taught us that by wearing masks, we can control our risk of COVID. The American Medical Association, if you want to go to their website, they mention that if you wear an N95 or KN95 type mask, your chance of catching COVID is less than 1%. So even if you're sitting in the same room as somebody who does happen to have COVID, if you wear a mask, you can control. And so we're asking people to come back, to wear a mask if they feel uncomfortable. It's not required, it's recommended, but if you are nervous about coming back to church, you can wear a mask and take control and control your risk of exposure. And that 1%, you have a 1% chance if you're exposed to people for 2,500 hours. So that's, it's a combination of being exposed to the virus and how long you're exposed to it. So we understand that people are still not comfortable with coming back to church yet. But we hope that you will. We all miss you, and we look forward to seeing you here again. And with that, I would like to thank you all for listening, and I hope that you all can feel a little bit closer to your ancestors and Kami-sama today, and look forward to talking with you and sharing with you more. Thank you so much.
So we have some announcements this morning. So Shinshin Gakudo's yard sale, the church yard sale, is going to be held on Saturday, September 24th in the front yard. If anybody has small items they would like to donate for the sale, no furniture, no large items, please. And so if anybody also wants to volunteer for that, that kind of help would be very greatly appreciated. And on 25th, from 10 o'clock a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m., we're going to have our church picnic. It's going to be at Presidio Tunnel Tops. It's the new park, brand new park, at the by Christie Field side, above those brand new tunnels that they just built, and so that's why it's called the Tunnel Tops. But the area is going to be area 5, 6, and 7, and so it's a whole picnic area. We have barbecue pits. Church will be providing sous vide hamburgers and hot dogs and drinks. And so please RSVP by September 21st. We have a sign-up sheet in the lobby as well. And please bring a side dish to share if you'd like as well. Thank you. And then on October 22nd, please save the date. We're going to have our 17th annual JARF Interfaith Curry Fundraiser. Usually it's called the Curry Cook-Off, Japanese Curry Cook-Off. But it's not going to be a competition this year. It'll just be one curry. I know, shocks, yeah. But if you want to bring some curry, you can bring it along too. But it's going to be one curry, and it's going to be a curry fundraiser. And most likely it'll be held either at Cup C, Christ United Presbyterian Church next door, or here. And we'll give more information shortly. It'll be from 4 o'clock to 5:30 p.m. on October 22nd. You'll get a lot of emails from me for reservations. On November 17 and 18, we're going to have, on Thursday, Friday, November 17, 18, we're going to have our workshop to learn the Konko Tengaku, or traditional Japanese sacred music, as well as the kibimai dance, which is also an ancient Japanese type of dancing. It'll be performed on this altar here. It'll be not performed, we're going to have a workshop from November 17 and 18, Thursday and Friday. And we're going to have a performance, a concert and dance performance for the ancient Japanese kibigaku performance musical, as well as the dance performance by our artists and they all from Japan, so they're legit. And please RSVP by November 12th. And suggested donation for the performance, the music and dance performance on November 19 is, the RSVP date will be November 12th. Please, if you have any more questions, you could talk to Joanna Sensei, me, Paul Sensei, or Alan Sensei as well. And then following that will come later. Thank you very much.
Greeting by the head minister. Morning.
Thank you again for coming to our follow-on service and appreciation luncheon for our seniors who are 75 and older. If the seniors could please come in the front, we're going to take a group picture, but so please come on up in front. Seniors, if you're comfortable, to come up.
Yeah, come up. Come up to the front for a group photo. We're going to take a group photo. Should we move the... Oh yeah, we should move that out as well. Oh yeah, yes.
We have some new faces today. Would you like to introduce yourselves? Introduction? Yeah, just your name is fine. Can you repeat that, please? Camille. Nice to meet you, Camille. Welcome to the church. And what's your name? Oh, nice to meet you, Alexis. And Camille. And then sitting next to Misaki. Oh, can you repeat that, please? Moses. All right, well, welcome, Moses. Thank you.
All right.
So at least 50%
Tim taking a photo? Oh, Tim's taking a photo? Okay, great. Thank you, Tim.
So, but in addition, so we want to take a picture with the seniors, yeah, to come together. And then afterwards, we want to take a group picture so everyone else come up too. So. Oh, wait, maybe I'll go in the middle. Balance.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mention Reverend Kohasu is also a venerated senior.
Oh, yeah.
We have a senior level.
Super young yet. Great. Thank you. All right, thank
Okay,
you.
can everyone
Very cool.
else come up, please? So we'll take a group picture.
A group photo?
If
Yeah.
you're comfortable, if you're comfortable. Or you can always put your mask on if you want to do incognito.
Irene, you want to come on?
So please come up so we can take a group picture. One thing, is Alice going to come with me? I have the picture.
Oh, he's camera operation? Maybe not. Yeah, might be kind of hard. Wonder. Would you like to come down for a photo, Alice, let's say? All right. John, you want to go up? He's lucky.
Side style, people can, if you do
Oh, yeah.
side style.
It's a wide angle. Yeah. You can fit. You can.
Oh, can you
Yeah.
give
It'll be good.
everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Irene.
can you put the timer?
Huh?
No, everybody.
Minna.
No, we already took the picture.
Mhm. Nice.
I'm behind you. I'm going to move this out of the way.
All right. Nice. Yeah, ready?
Are you going to run in?
Nice. Arigato, thank you. So we'll now have our closing prayer on page 15. Closing prayer. すみません。ありがとう。お願いします。Closing prayer on page 15. Dear divine parent of the universe,
We are
we're
deeply grateful for the way of mediation. We offer heartfelt gratitude for the way of blessings, material and spiritual, temporal and eternal. We pray that your divine favor be granted to one and all, each and every.
So I appreciate everyone for coming to today's service, this morning's service. And following the service, we're going to have an onorai, or senior appreciation luncheon downstairs. Please join us downstairs in the social hall for a luncheon. We haven't had a potluck luncheon in forever, so it'd be great to see everybody there again. Thank you so much. The seniors will also receive, seniors 75 and over will receive a special bento box lunch, and will also enjoy a special cake in their honor as well. And Alan Sensei, the MC for downstairs. Thank you so much. Yes, we could do before meal prayer. A good idea. Yeah. One moment. So before meal prayer is on page 20 of your prayer book. Before meal prayer. As we partake of this food and drink provided by the Divine Parent, let us be thankful and remember they sustain our gift of life. 이치도 하이레 solemn acknowledgement for sincere claps. Taige recessional.